Então bora.
Due to an anomalous event, the Interstellar Hall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office. Tá, não entendi o que tem que fazer aqui.
Once we've got our hands on the modulator, rifts like that might start presenting opportunities instead of death traps.
Ah, deve ser aqui. Cara, acho que era alguém aqui.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself at his command. I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the response. I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but I cannot do it alone.
I reckon that's protectorate
Ursinho
where I
vagabundo.
assassinated the sovereign and seized control. If true,
To celebrate the bravery of our once and future sovereign. So dry those tears. As I call upon you to stand tall with renewed of the sun. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and Arcadia of those who seek to harm us. We
Trust
shall
the plan,
crush our
preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
our matriarch promised.
Oh, our selfless sovereign, matriarch's mercies.
Me descobre.
What if something should happen while he is convalescing? It's what the sovereign, what the consul commands.
deserves a look.
That seems...
Slackwit faffing about.
Porra, mano, você tá ali na frente. Ó.
You can't fight contentment! Contact lost. Always one.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh. You're not so... Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. I haven't the desire to contend with... For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me... I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of... Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of. Naturally, Valancourt supplied my name for the reports. Incriminate you, poor Henry. I understand Henry's sabotage comes. I should have known you were here. Whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law, but that is privileged information. Some things I cannot divulge, even under pain of death. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help? Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, what I am offering, that modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence. The prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the keycard, and that is what we've agreed upon. Valancourt keeps all. I've already shared more with. That's an ugly way to. A technicat. The interstitial or we were. He becomes most his motivations are he and the console.
Approximating an opportunity.
Beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Something ain't right about that rift. Though, kind of makes you wonder what's inside.
Got the plan. Observe set progress. Sustain the system. Serve the Sovereign.
There it is. The rift modulator. Surely it can't be that easy. Taking it.
as your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, it's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the interstitial. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Evidently not. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? You cannot fault. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a... I could... no matter.
Looks like a fight.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories.
Got troublemaker.
All charged up.
Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart. Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Miranda would have been
Isn't that the
17
console's
today.
favorite team?
I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be apart.
This ain't exactly befitting of the Sovereign. Oh, eating burst loaf too? Law. Maybe this is some odd form of self-flagellation? Sure am glad we don't have to fight the Ottomans, Commander. All that clanging on metal would have given me a headache.
Lockdown. Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
Easy there, Commander. Graf's back in business.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment. If he is not subjected to swift, it's sure to be in Valancourt's quarters. I've already shared...
Yeah, it's my professional opinion that Valancourt's got issues. This matter of tidiness is compensating for something.
You have an update, I hope. What? If that... I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there... There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claims my all. In the shell, rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner. But use your imagination to conjure the original scene that could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and for all the Did you uncover anything else? I had heard that I think I'm beginning... How did... You provided more evidence than I could have hoped for. Valancourt must have sought to curry favor with the Consul by eliminating the Sovereign. And making... He sabotaged... Our dear head of security has much to answer for. I'm no longer willing to wait for the Ark. I'll go... If you can reach the back of the hangar, I'll keep Valancourt talking. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid it...
Doing? I told you not to.
Shame. I've enjoyed our quarrels. And you, thief.
Huh?
You may as well cease your lurking. I know you're here.
Back to it. Avoided that. Inquest complete.
light just turned on.
Look alive.
Forever vigilant.
Hastening to cover.
Guns locked and loaded. Just give us a Commander.
To the rescue. Sight unseen. Someone's call for a medic. Let's get you healed. You're looking pretty staged, Commander.
Chase.
Knew you had my back.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them. Updating ship reminder. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in
Hello, farewell. Thank you for this efficiently highly improved.
We route all disruptive influences. Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protectorate engagement. Stealth is one valid course of action. This unit recommends enabling ally lift access from Spireton.
Happily.
Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thought. Go now. subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
To him, being chosen as the archive's operator. Oh, I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest crab. Parasite identified.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Reducing noise output to avoid detection.
Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are falling prey to imperfect thoughts?
This area's been picked over, and I bet whoever's responsible has our missing part.
Improvised electrical wiring detected. Hypothesizing. Following the wiring may lead to the individual responsible for scavenging these premises.
Under the guidance of our
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 35. Brought to you by frigid cold. Oh. Not sure I am. Were you left behind by your unit? Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertained how to likely I have. Was there a big console that looked like somebody just... I might be convinced to part with them. For a small favor. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be... As much as I appreciate the compliment, Such work is beneath someone of my skills. Accomplished hunter, the rule of fair chase does apply. For with here, I drop back.
Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabble. Intricate courtship rituals, coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
We have possession of the lift and are ready to lend assistance to you, Agent. Awaiting the all-clear. Executing primary operation. Now!
And here comes the order. Let's hope they're good at crunching more than numbers.
For the equation! Multiply forward
Entering a confrontational state.
On a hostile planet. Oh, were you? Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own? Likely I have. I'm fixing to take down one as much as I appreciate. Here, drop.
We have possession of the lift and are ready to lend assistance. Postpone.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
The presiding bishop is eager to recover. executing primary operation. Now!
And here comes the order. Let's hope they're good at punching more than numbers.
Danger is nigh.
Extrapolating.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Your actions are in accordance with the plan. We have a good collaboration going here.
You have served us with distinction.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Talk about a feat of industrial engineering. The skill alone. Stick close, Commander. You'll be wandering off and getting lost.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? No need for violence. I yield. I am the Archives... I still have trouble saying that. Certainly, if you have cleared our fortifications, I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for... Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Is there a protectorate curativist house? I feel rather... oogly.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Harmonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words. My express programmatical purpose to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to attract the most...
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Information with the potential to But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate. Pursued a like query to perform similar calculations of larger scale at current
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and I am unlocking access to the Underlands. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
When active, the archive I can process the Rift data without its repair. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle,
who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized
Any job worth doing's worth doing right. Besides, I can't imagine the presiding bishop being...
It is an archival, the sum total of all some attempts by non-order in any Protectorate still on return.
Have a profit.